Welcome to the Memorizing Tarot Cards podcast, your 3-minute lessons on learning and memorizing each card using symbolism. I use the Rider Waite Tarot if you would like to view the card while you listen using your own tarot card deck or computer. Today, we're focusing on the Justice card, the 11th card of the major arcana, revered for its representation of fairness, truth, and the law of cause and effect. Let's break down this card's rich symbolism and offer practical tips for memorizing its meaning. First, let's start with the card and the stage where the Justice card sits in the Fool's journey. Justice is number 11 in the major arcana. It shows a regal-looking person seated between pillars, similar to the High Priestess, but with a focus on the rational world. This card symbolizes balance, fairness, and the ethical principles that govern the consequences of our actions. The Justice card is part of the Challenges and Lessons series of the major arcana, encompassing the trials of the Fool's journey through cards 8 to 14. These cards delve into moral, ethical, and life-balancing challenges that refine the soul. Next, let's explore the symbolism further to help you memorize the meaning of this card when you see it. Justice is often shown with a set of scales in one hand, representing balance and the weighing of actions, and a double-edged sword in the other, signifying the precision and decisiveness needed to dispense fair judgment. Her direct gaze emphasizes the clarity and neutrality required to administer justice properly. Next, let's explore the numerology and astrology with the card. As card number 11, Justice represents the mastery of a higher spiritual path, achieved through balance and ethical conduct. The number 11 is a master number in numerology, symbolizing intuition, insight, and spiritual enlightenment qualities that enhance the administration of fair judgment and moral integrity. Justice correlates with Libra, the zodiac sign known for its focus on balance, harmony, and fairness. Libra's influence reinforces Justice's themes. Libra seeks equilibrium in everything and is governed by Venus, emphasizing the importance of relationships and values in making fair decisions. Now that we have covered the basics, symbolism, and even a bit of astrology and numerology, how do we apply this knowledge to a reading? When Justice appears in a reading, it signifies a time when decisions that may have a clear sense of right and wrong must be made. It suggests that actions will have consequences and emphasizes the need for honesty and fairness in your dealings. It can also indicate legal matters or the resolution of disputes. If you looked solely at this card, you would take its meaning and apply it to the meaning of the position in the spread. For example, in the present position, you may be receiving a fair resolution of an issue that you have been dealing with, such as getting your damaged deposit back on your rental. In the crossing position, you may be dealing with a ruling that is not in your favor. For example, you may not have got a job you applied for because a more qualified candidate was awarded the position. Next, let's talk about how I memorized the Justice card. To remember this card, visualize the scales and swords as tools that measure our choices and cut through deceit, reminding us that we must be accountable for our actions. For example, my Justice card moment was watching employees' reactions during restructuring and layoffs in the workplace. You see people who want to ensure everything is returned in good order. I have also seen others with a very different approach. They get loud and emotional, don't want to wrap up their desk and run out the back door instead. I often see karmic justice play out accordingly for when things do not end with fairness. Of course, to memorize tarot, keep practicing tarot. As you listen to these 3-minute lessons, you will consistently remember the symbolism that applies across different cards in the deck. Thank you for listening. Join us for more 3-minute lessons to memorize more cards.